Wetu is a content company. We aggregate content for the tourism trade and we create tools by which the trade can get that content, that rich content, the digital content that buyers in 2013 expect or demand into the sale. Because of the fragmented nature of the industry, the tourism industry, it has historically been very difficult to get good quality content into the sale. When we looked at the industry in sub-Saharan Africa, we saw that the vast majority of the business comes via the trade, via agents and operators. But yet people were not focusing here and development was not focusing here. And the fragmented nature of this industry meant that people were really selling first-class holidays to Africa with 1995 technology, with paper and 2 photographs inside it. And it's the digital age. It's the age of 30 photographs the size of my screen. It's the age of videos on YouTube. I want to see a picture of the room that I'm going to upgrade to. I want to see where this place is. I want to see it on a Google map and it must tell me exactly where it is. It's 2013. It's the digital age. And now, with the technical capabilities of the internet and the cloud, we are able to aggregate content of suppliers and then create interactive tools enabling tour operators and agents to give a 2013 buying experience to their clients. Hotels and lodges invest huge amounts in getting good content and creating great content. But this content doesn't get out there because there's no way that any agent can aggregate this content, spend the time getting it together, manage it, and then get it into a form which they can quickly put it together for an itinerary and hand it on to the client in time for a timeliest sale. And the lack of the ability to do this actually means areas of the world like sub-Saharan Africa that get the majority of their business from the trade are suffering in the internet age. And they are falling behind when compared to other destinations around the globe that do better with the advances and the B2C channels that have evolved over the last 10 years. If you think about it, at any one time, all over the world, there are people selling a hotel in Cape Town. And there are literally thousands of operators and agents selling hotels in Cape Town. And they're all having to independently manage this content. And somehow this hotel in Cape Town is having to communicate with these people and have the same conversation over and over again about the same content. And so Wetu is about providing an aggregated solution. It's like a stock exchange. Imagine having to deal with companies individually and not having a stock exchange in order to buy shares on. It's like a global distribution system for travel agents. Imagine trying to sell airlines without a global distribution system. Well, that is the problem that is faced with content to operators and travel agents. And Wetu is about solving that problem. Wetu is an ecosystem whereby tourism suppliers, hotels, lodges, activities, restaurants can put information in one place, and then operators and agents selling those products can go in and get that product out and then pass it on to their clients in a sale. For tourism products, hotels and lodges specifically, the Wetu system is designed to solve your problems of distributing your content to the trade. Historically, people used paper brochures, they've used CD-ROMs, they've used flash drives, they've used online libraries. It's mountains of passwords, it's a whole lot of management, it's downloading photographs, it's resizing these photographs, it's getting these photographs into a form that can be used. All of this is a huge amount of work and management, and it's problematic for agents working with this content and for operators. And so, to a large degree, it's not happening. And we're falling behind. And other parts of the world are outcompeting us. And we need to focus on this and catch up. The Wetu system has replaced all these old tools. And being a digital system, it does the job of distributing this content, but it does it much more effectively because it is a truly digital system. It cannot be out of date. If the hotel updates a photograph, it updates immediately in Wetu. If the hotel adds a video, it updates immediately, and that video will show on a website that added the Wetu content 2 years ago. And it'll show in an itinerary that's being built today and sent to the client today. It's a truly digital tool in that it's very easy to distribute. All you have to do is rebrand it and pass it on. There are a number of tools that Wetu has developed in order to help products distribute their content. The first tool I've spoken of is the iBrochure. The second tool is the content widget, which is like a YouTube video playing your content in somebody else's website. We also have the ability for developers of websites to be able to get a feed of content directly from Wetu into those websites so that they can get a much greater level of content than tour operators have previously had in websites. Not just photographs and a description, but indeed room descriptions, room types, room photographs. And this is where the industry is going, and this is where the consumer is going. The search for room types and images of room types grows year by year. Destination management companies and tour operators, they need to keep up. They need to stay in touch with the times, delivering sales solutions of the digital era that we live in. And the Wetu sales tools, the virtual itinerary, the digital itinerary, these enable operators to do this. Not only do they solve the content management issue, they also add interactivity into the sale and enable people to engage with their holiday and consume as many photographs or videos of that holiday as they want to, as they desire. Also, the Wetu itinerary app then gives people their itinerary in their phone rather than on 15 pieces of paper back in your bag in the hotel room. It's with you all the time and attached to your communication device. Content is king. In the digital age, the demand for content is only growing. And a picture, we have always known, says 1,000 words. And our mind has the ability in our brain to take in so much more information from looking at a picture than from reading something. And we know this. And the demand we can see from the internet, Google tells us, the demand for videos is growing, the demand for 360-degree photographs is growing, the demand for more photographs, for more information continues to grow. When we buy a pram, we can look at videos online to see which pram folds up best. And when my trip to Africa is probably going to be my single biggest expense of the year, aside from buying a car or a house, well, I want to find out where I'm staying. I want to see what it looks like. And I want to see why I'm paying that rate. If you don't give me the content, I'm going to go elsewhere and find it. I'm going to go look on the web elsewhere and see where I can find the photographs that I want of this holiday of my lifetime, this dream holiday of mine. And if you're not giving it to me, I'm going to find it elsewhere. And I may find my pricing elsewhere, and I may book elsewhere. An analogy we like to give is if you're selling couches and someone comes into your shop and says, well, this couch that you advertised here, I want this couch, but I want to sit in it before I buy it. And you say to them, well, if you walk down the road, you'll find another shop, and that shop actually have a model of that couch there, and you can go sit on it and you can feel it. What chance do you think that that person's going to come back and buy the couch from you rather than from the other shop? Upload your content, change it whenever you like, add new content, grow your content, distribute your content. Use the Wetu system to get your latest content to all the intermediaries who sell you. In a nutshell, Wetu does content, and we do sexy tools to make that content move.